Racer, and today to unbox an SSD. As you can see, it's 240 GB SSD from Kingston and the series is A400. And basically we are going to install this SSD on my laptop and use the internal 1TB hard drive as an external mass storage device using this optical drive caddy. So without any further delay, let's get started. And first of all, we are going to unbox our caddy. So there is nothing as much for unboxing, so simply open the box and we get the caddy itself with a small screwdriver for tightening these screws onto the hard disk, and it's the SATA caddy. As you can see, it's written SATA over here. So we're going to simply pop in our hard drive or the SSD, and we can simply use this in place of our optical drive to access the storage as well. So this is about the caddy, so we're going to talk about it later. This is the SSD. As you can see, it's 240 GB SSD, and the cost or the MRP written at the backside of this SSD is 5,800, but you can easily get for around 3,000 rupees online or offline as well. So we're going to simply open the packaging. So this is the SSD, as you can see, and it's quite small and completely fits over my hand, and weight is also very less. You don't feel any weight for this drive. So again, that's pretty nice thing. So let's quickly install this onto my laptop and see how to migrate OS and get this thing done. Okay, this is my laptop and we're gonna pop out the hard disk which is installed in this laptop previously, and we're gonna pop in simply this SSD which we unboxed earlier. And we're going to use the hard disk caddy or the drive bay. We usually call it as a drive bay. So we can use this to simply use the existing hard drive as a secondary storage on this laptop as well by simply swapping out the optical drive. So link for both these items will be in the description as well, so you can go and buy it from there. So first of all, we have to remove the optical drive from the laptop. So just keep it aside for a time being. So this is a laptop. Just simply flip the laptop and see on which side the optical drive is actually. So in my case, the optical drive was on this side, and exactly in between we have a screw which actually holds the optical drive. So to simply unscrew this screw, and we'll get the optical drive out from this enclosure. And we have to simply remove the front plate. As you can see, this is only the part of aesthetics, so we have to remove it so it does not look shabby when we put the caddy inside the optical drive portion. Now once we have removed the optical drive, we have to actually remove this holder. So this might not be the case with you because it's not in all cases that we have this type of holder, but if you have the holder, you have to simply unscrew it and exactly put the same on the caddy. As you can see, I have already done. I have simply unscrewed this holder and I have attached it the screw to this caddy holder. Now we are completely done. We can just keep this optical drive aside because it's of no use right now. So to simply use this caddy in order to access our hard drive, so you have to remove the hard drive. So in my case, I have an easy access door on my laptop, so I can easily simply remove this back panel and I can simply access the hard drive as well. So I'm going to simply open it. But if you have a laptop which has to completely open the back panel of your laptop, then you have to do that as well in order to remove the hard drive. As you can see, this is my hard drive, so I can simply just pull it out from the laptop. As you can see, it simply came out. Simply just remember the orientation in which the drive was inserted. So once you take out the drive, simply remove the casing from the drive and simply connect the SSD that we have. Now we have to put our SSD in the holder and make sure that you have correct orientation or the alignment of the SSD. So it will go like this. So I am gonna simply attach the holder to it. So once you have attached the holder, we need to simply pop in the SSD. Simply just push it inside. As you can see, it got inserted and it was clipped, so it's perfectly installed, so no issues with that. So now simply put the back panel over it and simply screw it back again. So guys, we have installed the SSD on the laptop. Now we have to install the hard disk back using the caddy. So simply get your caddy and hard drive as well, and again, as we aligned in case of SSD, we have to again align the hard disk against the connector which is present on the caddy. So simply align it and simply push it from the bottom side, and it will be connected with the connector which is present on the top. Now simply screw these 4 screws and the hard disk will be secured properly within the caddy. make sure all the 4 screws are tightened up correctly so that the hard disk won't fall off or it won't come out from the connector. Now simply just realign the caddy as we took out the optical drive and simply push it into the cavity. As you can see, once we connect it properly, as you can see, we get the holes aligned in this hole as well. So now simply tighten up the screw and we are done replacing the hard disk with the SSD using the caddy. So guys, now we have done with swapping up the hard disk with the SSD, and now we have to simply either clone the operating system onto the SSD, or we can simply install a new fresh copy of Windows or the operating system on your SSD drive. So let's install the Windows 10 on this SSD. So guys, once we have installed the SSD on our laptop, we need to simply put in or insert a USB bootable pen drive, and this pen drive contains the bootable Windows 10 ISO. So I'm going to quickly connect it to any 3.0 port to make the installation a bit faster, because now we have SSD installed on the laptop. So make sure the laptop is connected to a power source to avoid any installation interrupts. So just now quickly boot the laptop into the boot menu or the BIOS in order to boot from the USB. I'm going to use the Novo button, which is usually present on the Lenovo laptop. So I'm going to quickly go through the boot menu and gonna select the USB bootable drive to boot right now. As you can see, this is the Novo utility, so quickly go to boot menu. Then the EFI USB device, that's the SanDisk. Now I'm gonna simply just go through the Windows setup, and we're gonna completely format the SSD and install the Windows on it. So now as you can see, we are on the setup screen. So now simply use the trackpad, and if the trackpad doesn't work, then you can use the USB mouse as well. So simply select the language, click on next, and then click on install now. Simply accept the license terms. Click on next, custom. Now I'm going to simply use this unallocated space, that's complete SSD, in order to install the Windows. So click on new. I'm going to use apply. So click on OK. As you can see, now we have new partition. So I'm gonna simply use this partition in order to install the Windows. So just select the partition and click on next. As you can see, it automatically created the reserved partitions for the Windows system. So now simply click on next. So guys, we are booted into the Windows 10, as you can see. So let me quickly go to the File Explorer and this PC. As you can see, we have only a single partition of the complete SSD. So as you can see, this is Windows 10 home, and everything is working super fine. Now we need to simply install the drivers. Because of that it's a bit lagging, but everything else is completely working fine. So you can simply manually install the drivers, or you can simply connect to the internet and let the Windows install the drivers itself. So guys, this is pretty much it for this video guys. If you found this video really helpful, then do that like button and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more such videos. So thank you guys, thanks for watching.